Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. David De Gea rejects new Man United contract offer. Man United offered him less than his £375,000 a week salary. David De Gea is out of contract at the end of the season. De Gea has been a long-serving player at the club. He's endured around 12 years or so at Manchester United. He's been with us since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. He's won everything domestically at the football club, and he's made over 500 appearances for Man United in all competitions. Don't forget, back in February, De Gea won Save of the Month because he made a very good save to deny Iheanacho in Man United's 3-0 win against Leicester. Man United got David De Gea from Atletico Madrid back in 2011. So that's the news on him. Now I want to give you some news on Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So Sir Jim Ratcliffe is confident of completing a takeover at Man United. He has submitted bids for the club. Don't forget Sir Jim Ratcliffe hired Dave Brailsford. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Britain's richest man, is the chairman of Ineos. But he has been interested in buying the club for quite some time. Not so long ago, Sheikh Jassim submitted a second bid for Man United. It was below the Glazers' £6 billion valuation. The Glazers recently clashed over the sale. Man United's CEO owner Avram Glazer does not want to sell the club. You know, the Glazers are demanding £6 billion for Man United. In November last year, the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale, and since then Man United have had a lot of interest. But for a long time, United fans have been protesting against the Glazers. The Glazers have owned Man United for 18 years. They purchased the club for $790 million back in 2000. I don't know. Back in 2005. I don't know. So that's the news on that. No. Alright. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Sorry about that, I was just talking. You know the news regarding Harry Kane. Man United are preparing an $80 million offer for Harry Kane. You know, Harry Kane, he said, will stay at Tottenham if Mauricio Pochettino returns. I'd love Manchester United to sign Harry Kane because, you know, he would guarantee us at least 20 goals a season. You know, Harry Kane scored in England's 2-0 win against Ukraine. That was like his 50th goal, was it? Or 55th goal for England. He's not ruled out getting 100 goals for England. Harry Kane, has been at Tottenham for 19 years. He joined Tottenham's youth set up in 2004 and he made his senior debut for Tottenham back in 2011. He scored over 200 goals in the league for Tottenham. He is under contract with Tottenham until 2024. He earns £200,000 a week. Kane has won the Golden Boot quite a few times at Tottenham. Don't forget, before Kane had loan spells with Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich and Leicester. And Man United have done transfer business with Tottenham before. A lot of years ago, got Dimitar Berbatov off them and got Michael Carrick off them. But it's hard to do transfer business with Tottenham because Daniel Levy is very ruthless when it comes to transfers. But Ten Hag is looking to bring a striker in. Don't forget, we've been linked with Victor Osimhen from Napoli. I heard Chelsea are willing to pay £100 million for him. We're linked with Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund. We reignited his interest in Frenkie de Jong. A few weeks ago, we inquired about Alexis McAllister from Brighton. The summer transfer window will be Erik Ten Hag's third transfer window as Man United manager. So far, Ten Hag has enjoyed 2 transfer windows at the club. And, he's brought players in, revert back to January, brought Weghorst in on loan, brought Butland in on loan, and brought Sabitzer in on loan. He didn't make a permanent signing in January. Revert back to last summer though, Ten Hag brought the likes of Malaysia in, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Antony and Dubravka. Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager so far. Ten Hag has also got rid of a lot of players since he became Man United manager. He loaned the likes of Sholo Shortire out to Bolton, loaned Tuanzebe out to Stoke, loaned Charlie Savage out to Forest Green. Let Dishon Bernard go to Portsmouth. Of course, last year, Ronaldo got sacked from the club. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. Lingard left on a free. Pogba and Matic left on free transfers. Ten Hag sold Andres Pereira to Fulham. He sold James Garner to Everton. He loaned Alex Tellez out to Sevilla. He loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille. He loaned Dean Henderson out to Forest. He let Lee Grant go. He loaned Ethan Laird out. He loaned Hannibal Mejbri out. He loaned Amad Diallo Traore out. So they are a lot of the players that Ten Hag has got rid of. And of course, in the summer, Ten Hag is looking to get rid of more players. I think at least 6 or 7 players will leave Man United in the summer. So obviously, the news regarding Victor Lindelof. Tutto Sport newspaper recently said that Lindelof has been offered to Inter Milan. Inter Milan, of course, are seeing him as a replacement for Milan Skriniar. Lindelof not so long ago suggested that he could leave Man United in the summer. Lindelof is not first choice. He hasn't been one of our first choice centre-halves since the arrival of Varane. Lindelof's only started 15 games this season. He's got like 15 months left on his Man United contract. Man United got Lindelof from Benfica back in 2017 in a deal worth 31 million. Maguire, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer. A few weeks ago now, was it? He said that Maguire had been put up for sale, but he said he'll lose Man United 40 million if he leaves in the summer as expected. Don't forget, Man United overpaid for Harry Maguire, got him for 80 million from Leicester. When Maguire officially signed for the club, he signed a 6-year contract. Maguire's too inconsistent. Last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off him. And Maguire's not one of our first choice centre-halves. He hasn't been first choice since the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. I'm expecting Phil Jones to leave in the summer, don't get in the team. Phil Jones has been a long-serving player at Man United. He's been with us since the Ferguson era. Ten Hag will get rid of Dean Henderson permanently. Like I've said, he's on loan at Forest. He'll get rid of Tellez permanently. He'll get rid of Bailly permanently. I think Bissaka could leave in the summer. Bissaka has actually played a lot of games this season and started a lot of games, because revert back to earlier on in the season, Delors had a couple of injuries. And since the World Cup, Delors struggled, so Ten Hag's preferred Wan-Bissaka ahead of Delors, but I'd still say Delors is Man United's first choice right back. Earlier on in the season, there was rumours of Wan-Bissaka returning to Palace. Man United got Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace in a deal worth 50 million back in the summer of 2019. McTominay, I think, will leave in the summer. Don't forget, Man United are willing to listen to offers for him. McTominay hasn't been one of our first choice centre midfielders since the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. Donny van der Beek, expecting him to leave in the summer. He doesn't start or doesn't play as a squad player. Can't play for the rest of the season anyway because he's out with a knee injury. Last season, Donny van der Beek was on loan with Everton. Man United did get Donny van der Beek from Ajax. In a deal worth around 40 million. Martial, I'm expecting him to leave in the summer. Earlier on in the season, it said Martial had been put up for sale. Hasn't played many games this season because he's been hampered with injuries. And if we get a striker in the summer, Martial will leave. Last season, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. He's under contract with Man United till 2024. Man United did get Martial from Monaco back in 2015. We brought him in under Louis van Gaal era. The best season Martial enjoyed was his debut season under Van Gaal. Elanga, I'm also expecting him to leave in the summer. He lost his place in the team since Garnacho risen up the ranks and broke into the senior squad. What?
You'll have to order your own circle if you get one of ordered ours.
Alright.
We're getting Indian food.
Alright.
Come up 24 quid, mate.
Alright.
You should have just let me order it and give me fucking money, because I've got it from Connection anyway.
But as I was saying, revert back to January, Elanga received like 10 offers. Ten Hag will get rid of Tom Heaton in the summer as well. He's like our third choice keeper, with obviously Man United getting Jack Butland in on loan. But at the time we brought Tom Heaton in, we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. We got Tom Heaton on a free from Aston Villa. So there you go. Of course, you know my perceptions on Ten Hag. I'm backing him. I believe he's the right manager for Manchester United. We've had the setbacks under him this season, but, like I've said, we've recovered well from them setbacks. Ten Hag is our best manager since Ferguson. You can see the progress he's made in his first season as United manager. Won the Carabao Cup. That was his first trophy as United manager, Man United's first trophy in 6 years. Got us to the semi-finals of the FA Cup, quarter-finals of the Europa League, and got us up to third in the league. And like I've mentioned on my recent videos, and that if Ten Hag can win another trophy this season, get us a top 4 finish, I'd underline that and say that's a successful season, then build from that. Ten Hag is almost a year into his reign as Man United manager. He got appointed in as the Man United manager in April of last year. He is under contract with the club till 2025, because when he got appointed in as United manager, he signed a 3-year deal. Prior to the Fulham game, it said Ten Hag is set to earn a new Man United contract regardless of the club's owner. Don't forget, Ten Hag won Premier League Manager of the Month for February, and Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.